counselors from the different part of India. So they all are here and they would be listening to you. And I'm
Okay, great.
seeing that students are coming and uh, they wanna listen to you. We have also I have some students right here in the office who generally come for the IELTS, TOEFL, and students who are really looking for Arizona State University undergrad program and
Okay,
for grad too.
okay.
So I'll hand it over to you and you could take ahead the session. At the end of the session, we will take a question and the answer round. So they would be listening to you, and at the end of the webinar, we're gonna ask their question. I'm gonna take their question, and you're gonna answer them. So, so you can start and can share your. We can see your screen, so you can start now.
Perfect. That sounds great. So I'll just very quickly let's. I know everybody's about to get off work there, and everybody wants to go home for the weekend. So I'll do this pretty quick. I'll kind of introduce a little bit about our university, about our city, some of the programs we have at ASU, and yeah, if anybody has any questions, we can do that at the end. So just to start off, what I do in particular is recruiting for undergraduate programs. I can answer any graduate questions to the best of my ability, but because graduate policies tend to vary so much from department to department and college to college, it might be better if we kind of follow up and I make sure I can direct you to the right person. But for undergraduate, I can definitely answer your questions. So I know in India, actually my main focus of is for China, and India is kind of a new area for me. But I know in India as well as China, ranking is very important. So in China, I'm not sure if you look at the Shanghai Jiao Tong University rankings, but ASU is ranked very highly on those rankings. And it's a top 47 in the U.S. school there, and a top 100 school in the world. For U.S. News and World Report, ASU is a 129, ranked 129 in the world and one in the U.S. and 148 in the world. Now, of course, it's not a top 100 school, but we do have a lot of very good majors that are top 5, top 10 that I'll go over, and some other outstanding points about our school. So for one, ASU is the largest public university in the United States. So right now we have over 90,000 students studying at our school. So it is a huge university. We're also #1 university for international students as well. So we have over 11,000 international students coming from 150 different countries. So very, very diverse, but because the university is so big, it doesn't feel like everybody's an international student. You still get a very American experience at the university. ASU itself is the #1 producer of Fulbright scholars in the US. So I'm sure the counselors know what Fulbright is, but if the students don't, Fulbright is a US government scholarship program that they really only give the best and the best and brightest students in the entire world. So for the US, ASU is really where a huge majority of them are coming from. So it really goes to show the quality of the students that are studying at ASU. We're also ranked by Wall Street Journal #5 for producing the best qualified graduates in the U.S. So, of course, everybody, when they go to university, when they graduate, wants to be finding a job. And this is something that we also believe in is really the most important thing is can you find a job? Can you find employment after you graduate? And our students do very, very well on this front. 3 alumni on Forbes 30 under 30 list, 4 Nobel Prize winning professors, 25 Guggenheim Fellows. So very, very high quality faculty and very high quality students at the university. Now, we have some very good majors there as well. So some top 5 majors such as supply chain, information and technology management, international business, top 10 majors, nonprofit management, information systems, a lot of other top 20, top 50 majors. So what ASU is really well known for is now definitely #1 is business. So if you are interested in business, ASU is a very, very good choice in the US. Engineering is very strong as well. Art and design is very good. Education is good, and nursing is very good. So these 5 areas is really what ASU is most well known for. But because we're so big, we have a lot of other majors to choose from. We actually have over 300 different undergraduate majors and degrees that you can choose from, and over 350 graduate degrees. So a lot of choices. Basically, we have everything you could want except for dental programs and medical programs. We don't have those. But if you are interested in biomedical engineering or anything like that, then ASU is very, very good. So again, 95,000 students at our school, about 80% graduate and 20% graduate, and over 11,000 international students. We also have another 2,000 international students studying English at our school. So very, very big international populations. At the same time, it really only makes up a small portion of our student population. So again, you are getting a very American experience at this school. So last year, 87% of our graduates found jobs within 90 days of graduation. Now those figures go up even higher for graduate students. It's also important to note that this is university-wide. This is for all majors that are included in this 87%. When you go to some of our stronger majors that I mentioned before, like business, engineering, art, and design, those numbers go up even higher for people finding jobs within 90 days of graduation. Just last week, I was talking to the dean of engineering, and he was telling me that last year, their numbers were 94% of their students finding jobs within 90 days of graduation. So, I mean, that's just incredible. I don't know where else you could go to find numbers that high. So top 10 employers for students graduating from ASU, you can see right there, number one is Intel. A lot of our students go on to work at Intel. There's a very big Intel plant here in Phoenix that students work at. And so if you're interested in not just things like computer science and electrical engineering, Intel also needs accountants. Intel also needs supply chain management. They need all kinds of different majors. And so it's not just engineers going to work at Intel, but of course the majority are. But a lot of interesting companies and organizations on there where our students are actually going. A lot of rapidly growing employers too. So these are companies that are coming to our university and on a more and more regular basis looking for our students to go work for them once they graduate. So Ford has become a really big employer for students. They developed a really big testing grounds, proving grounds for automobiles here in Arizona. So if you know anything about our weather here, you know that our winters are absolutely beautiful. So right now it's the middle of January, and I think the coldest it got yesterday was 9 Celsius, and it's going to get up to 15 Celsius today. But the summer times can be very hot, so that makes it very good for them to establish hot weather proving grounds here. Tesla's also coming in and starting to hire a lot of our students, but a lot of other companies are coming in and getting our